Boom, we're back from the Flying Can Ranch at Cedar Creek, Lake, Texas. Earlier this morning I did a tabletop review on a Umarex Airem 2, I think that's how you say it, gas piston 177 caliber. So I've got one in the port. We're going to set this down here. I'm going to try to get this pickle bottle first, and then I got some cans filled up with water, and let's go have some fun. I'll get my phone to stay upright for a change. It should be right about there. Okay, 1 to 5, ready to go. I tell you right now, I'm going to have to go a little bit more, just a couple, maybe 3 clicks to the left. And we'll get this pickle bottle set up here. Well, that got him good. Very good. A little high, but we'll set these cans up here. And we'll see what happens. Come on now, get it where I want to be. All right, load it up, ready to go. Let's keep having fun. And I'm already sweating. Whew. That was exciting. Let's see what I got here. Get this one out of my way. Got it where I wanted to put it. And as I suspected, that one was dead on. Let's do about 2, 3, and then we'll move on. Still cooking. Yep. Got one quart, ready to go. Whew. Humidity. I didn't even check to see what it's doing. Let's see where you're getting at. Yeah, ooh, that was way off from the first shot. And that one there was a little off from the first shot. But we'll keep on pumping. And then we'll show you what we got going on. That was a little embarrassing. Did a lot better yesterday. Oh, that was a little close to my first one. That was a little close to my first one. One more time, and then we're done. Yeah. Definitely needs to come back to the left a little bit, but we'll just give you a quick shot. Wrap this up, what I like, what I don't like. I got him right. Hard to see in the video. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around. It went clean through though. It hit it good and solid. There you go. A little shaded over here right now. But it flew. Now you can see here I was very much so traveling over here. I don't know if that's my trigger pull. I did a lot better yesterday. But they definitely popped out at the other side very well. That's no problem. And I had the same problem here. You see, I hit a real good one right here at the beginning, and then I started scattering around over here, and I want to explain why in just a second. We'll move on back over here where it's at. I was using just a basic Crossman hollow point. What was I using here? I got all kinds of stuff laying around here. Just about like that. That's what I was shooting out of it. And all in all, this isn't a bad gun. I have two complaints. I mean, I like the way it feels. It might be a little heavy to some people. I mentioned in the tabletop review, I mean, I'm hit with a scope, but it's not the best thing on the planet. You could use a much better scope, especially that plastic kind of stripping out from the plastic lock ring. Now, my biggest complaint is just like the Umarex Surge. That's what that was called. Very crunchy trigger. It's like it gives a little, and then it gives again. And then it might even have a third give, and then it fires. And if you're, you know, I've got my elbow resting on my knee. I do all right, but Umarex, these triggers are horrible. I know these are budget air guns, but these triggers you're putting on are absolutely, I mean, I'm calling you out on it. They're absolutely horrible. The gun itself is a-okay. I mean, it shoots good, it shoots hard. I haven't had the screws back out on me yet. But that scope and that, especially that trigger, it's got to go. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's crunchy as all get out. I mean, to really keep consistent, good shots is going to be very difficult. I mean, if you're just doing what I'm doing, you're great. Again, this isn't designed as a target gun by any means. But it could definitely use a much non-crunchy, you know, I don't know if I can pull that out or polish it or whatever I could do with it, but that trigger just has got to go. That's about the most I can say about it. I mean, it's fun to shoot, and once you get that scope that's on it, or one that you can add or whatever. I use a lot of those Winchester scopes, as you all know. You'd have to get a much higher mount because as I pointed out on the Surge, the Cineo scope where you can adjust this up, where you can adjust that. Well, if you put that on with this, that's going to slam up against the rail, and then you can't adjust it. And the other one I had was like a see-through sight, way too tall. So, you know, I could probably put a different scope on it and make it better, but the trigger itself is going to void that out. I'm just going to tell you. And this is my experience with this particular one. You know, I'm going to hang on to it and continue to shoot it. But yeah, it's crunchy. So I'm going to get back about 50 yards and see if I continue to hit, and we'll see what happens. Play with it. It's getting hot out here. And like I said, I got a lot of things to do. So that's all I can tell you in a nutshell about this particular one. So that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. Boom. You all have a good weekend, and I hope you're not as hot as we are. Later.